$5 times my X5. All right, which is 25. Now, this $25 is what we are going to insert here. Insert here. So this $25, that's where we put it. And the $25 we are putting here will be equivalent to the quantity of the coin here, as simple as ABC. Now, let me now adjust it to 25. All right, so let me adjust this one to 25 because I'm using $5. So let me adjust it to 25. 25, all right, 25. So this is 41 now. You can see now. So 41 is 30,000. I need to reduce it for this thing to become 25. I need to reduce the quantity so that here become 25 because why? They use $5 and I put up a 5x, simple as ABC. So let me adjust it. Let me adjust it. Let me adjust it. Let me adjust it. Okay, this is 1034. So let me use okay, this is 20. Okay, so let me adjust it to 23. Okay, this is 32. It don't pass. So let me use 21. Okay, this is 29. So let me use okay, this is 26. All right, so now you can see, so 19,000 is equivalent to 26. Now, what will I do? I will have to remove small peanuts from this 26 to make it 25. All right, so let me do something. 19,000. So let me say 18,500. Okay, so I still have 25.7. It never enter where. So let me say 18,400. Never enter where. Never enter. Let me say 18,000. Okay, let me now conclude it. Let me now put 17,900. Bam! I'm good to go. Now, you see, so this is 24.9. That is equivalent to 25 because why? Yeah, the coin or the amount always fluctuates. So to be on the safer side, so this is my 25. Then, having said that, then you come here, then you put your X5 here. Gaskia, your X5 here. Your X5 here. That's all. Now let me come to here for my margin call. Remember, I have not set it. So let me set my thing here. So, okay. All right. So now, I haven't said that you can see now. I don't set and finish with that. All right. But yeah, okay, X5. Yes, X5 because it's 24. Yes, X5 is 24. Now, in your take profit, don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. Yeah, it's okay with 1.1%. Don't be greedy. It's good, to take little profit than you wait for high profit and you get liquidated. That is it. So let me make it 1%. I advise my team 1%. 1%. Then that's all. So this is where the RSI will now come in. This is where the RSI will now come in. All right. Now, so you go down. Then you come to this option here. This advanced optional. Now there, the sweetness of the business will come in. All right. So you click on it. Then you show up. You can see you are having the trigger price here. You can see the first buy trigger price. All right. So we click this place here. Now we click on it. Then you will see they are bringing the trigger price. This one means that you don't need RSI. You just enter immediately. But RSI is going to monitor the market for you. All right. It's going to monitor it for you to know the oversold and the overbought area so that the robot can help you to enter the market conveniently. So the RSI we monitor and watch is going to monitor market for you, waiting for when to enter the market for you. Simple as ABC. There you go and rest. You find special cushion, a vital from there, you sleep. Then your robot will work for you. So now let's go there. Then you click on the RSI. There you see now. So in the RSI of the overboat now, you can see it's overboat. We want to now short it. So we are looking at the overboat area. You can see now. This is it now. Now, this is the length of the last 6 candles. All right. The last 6 candles. That's where the robot will be reading his own resistance and support for you. All right. Now, in which time frame? 15 minutes. And this condition is the overbought. Remember, this coin they high overbought. They don't overbuy them, overbought. Now, this 80, it means signal value. When the robot will enter the market for you, that is where the signal value is coming from now. All right. When the overbought has get to the peak of 80. Now, remember, in overbought, look at it. This is the highest, this is the lowest. This is 20, this is 80, and the highest is 100 in RSI. All right. So when the thing is coming like this now. Now, when the market force here is oversold. Now, remember this coin is up now overbought. So once this market.
Samson, can you hear me?
Okay. Somebody is talking to me.
Can you hear me? Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. Try to round up in the next 3 to 5 minutes so we can give room for question and answer.
Okay.
A lot of questions are waiting.
Because I cannot hear you very well. Okay.
They will go and study
Let me finish
most of these things on the video. I mean, on the recorded video.
Thank you.
You can go and study all these things, most of them on the video. It's good as I'm explaining, but just round it up on time. Most of these ones are on video already.
So let me round it up as what my leader said. So you come here, then you save. After you save, then you activate it. So it's now waiting for RSI indicator. So thank you so much. God bless you for that. Let me do as what my dad said. Thank you. So now let me hand over the section to my leader KK Success to
proceed. Welcome question and answer. Just proceed. You're good to go. Proceed and welcome. Let's welcome more question and answer now.
Now, so let us welcome question and answer.
You can easily,
all right. So if you have any question, please.
Wait, Samson.
All right.
You can easily drop your question on the chat box, and we will address the question immediately. So go to the chat box if you have any question. Drop the question there. And
all right, go to the chat. Yeah, thank you, Maida. You can take it up, Masa.
Welcome the question and answer section. As we speak, it has done justice to the explanation of the RSI. So a layman understanding, as you can see, very clear and the way you explain it, very clear and simple. So, and most of those things are on the recorded tutorial on the group that we pin there. So you can still go more and address and watch them to understand far better, which he has also done more job in explaining for you, for every one of us here as well. So now let's go to the job of today by welcoming question. I will give room for the answer. It's up. Let the question keep coming. This person said you use $5 out of your $30. You didn't account for the rest of $25 for margin call. Okay. In answering that, your margin call, the remaining $25 should be attributed to your margin call. So if you are buying each dollar for margin call, that is 25 divided by 5, which is your first buy amount, that will give you 5, right? So you're going to be having 5 margin call. The settings to do that is also on the tutorial video as well. So you don't have to, don't have to be going there and be explaining that it will take a lot of time. So you should know that the remaining $25 must be allocated for your margin call, which you should have at least 5 margin call. That each margin call will buy $5. You understand? According to the 5x he used to for the explanation. So that is that. It's good of our time to not be able to do that. And then another question here. Please send the video in the chat room. I joined last. Yeah, the video is already on the group. Video of trade settings and everything how you need to know to get started in feature is already on the group chat. You pin it there, in the group, or if you are not on that group, chat your upline and they will send you the group link to get in. So the next question says, please, what about how to go about the margin calls with the margin configuration? Yeah, that's what I just said right now. That's exactly what I just said. The video to do the margin configuration setting is in the group. You must be ready to take responsibility to do what you need to, what is important for you to make the money. So watch the video there on Google. We save our time here and not into explaining more on margin configuration. That will take us a lot of time. There are more questions, critical questions to address. That's margin configuration is very simple, and the recorded tutorial is on the group. So please go there and watch it to do that. It's very simple. And then another question said, they said, please give us more advice on the leverage. This determine both liquidation and profit. Best leverage for $50. Yeah, one of the best leverage so far is 3x and 5x, based on the experience. One of the most interesting and safer leverage is 3x or 5x. So, but if you get strong mind, if you are so strong and mature, yeah, like some of us, you can go and take the risk of 10x, but you must have a backup capital in case market goes on. So, but most important, most essentially, we are so lucky and enjoying the RSI that is taking us to the market at the peak of the market, which is the overbought region, resistance region, so that we short the market and we are taking little percentage out of the market, just 1%. So it won't take much time long if there's no manipulation. So in case of manipulation, that's why we normally use margin call. Because our entry, the position the market will enter at using RSI is one of the perfect time to enter the market. It will not enter when the market is going up. No, it will enter when it goes to that region of overbought resistance of 80 signal value before it will trigger. So, but in case of manipulation and market reaction, we allocate margin calls so that I can pick 1, 2, 3, 4 margin call at times, and the market will reverse back and give us 1%. So we are strictly using 1%. So if you are going beyond 1%, then you are responsible for whatever go wrong in your trade. Because that means you fail to follow the rules and guidance, right? So, and RoyalQ that put 1.3 on their default settings are not stupid. RoyalQ are not stupid, right? They put 1.3. If you go on every default setting, all you see there is 1.3. So RoyalQ is not stupid. Even as a matter of fact that what we are trading on, the market we are trading on is spot. Normally when we go started, it is 1.3 you see there on the spot default settings. Not to talk of sports, future market, right? So that is after you have to be very concerned about. So RoyalQ is not stupid. They understand the market, there's serious volatility always going on in the market. So if you are taking little percentage at a time, you can take more profit and you get away from the market as soon as possible. So we are strictly on 1% or 1.1, right? So that's that. Another question says, oh boy, there's a lot of questions here. So to be safer and avoid liquidation, you want to have peace of mind, you can easily use 5x or 3x, either 3x or 5x. If you really want to have healthy trade, you don't want to take too much risk. If you don't want to take too much risk, you can street with 3x. Some people will use 2x. There's no problem. You understand? There's no problem. They are safe. You understand? Questions, sir. Which capital will be used to calculate the 1% take process? You don't need to use any capital. If it is only $5, it was able to purchase that entry price. I mean, first buy amount was the only thing the robot was able to purchase, and he didn't buy any margin call. It will give you 1% on that first buy amount that he only bought, because he didn't buy margin call. So we cannot give you money on what the robot did not buy. So I didn't be the robot buy margin calls now. Adding it with your first buy amount, then you have more money invested in the market. But if it is only one margin call he bought, that means $5 plus $5, which is 25 plus 25, that's 50. If you give you 1% on that $50, was able to buy one margin call. And if it is only two margin call, it will add it with the first buy amount. So if you didn't buy any margin call at all, it will give you 1% on that $25. Because market did not come down for the robot to be able to buy margin call. So that's it. It only give you 1% on whatever he was able to purchase before he rise up to give to that 1% take profits. I think I've answered that. And the question says, I have coins running on spot on RealQ through Binance. How do I update to future API? Do I pause all sports coin and edit current binding to do this? Yeah. No, you don't need to pause any coin. Just go to your Binance and open your RealQ API binding page. Click on replace on RealQ. You see it there. You go to your API binding page on RealQ. Click on replace. Then you now go to Binance and copy the new secret code, secret key, and the what was it called? The other key, right? The private key and the secret key. So you copy the two and bind it again. But you must enable this time around. You will now enable features. You understand? The same process of doing the spot API is what you do with the features as well. But the only thing, when you are selecting the option for the robot to do, read the market, select spots and margin, then you now select features as well. Then you bind it, and that's all. As simple as that. But you delete your existing API binding that you have on Binance. You delete that one. But the one on RealQ, you just click on replace. You understand? Just click on replace on the one on RealQ. But the one on Binance, you delete that one and create another API on Binance. Then you copy the private key and secret key to RealQ and finish it up. Having said that, there is a lot of questions here, right? I stop at API. Yes, please, sports binding is different from feature binding. Yeah, I've explained that right now. Please, about the leverage, why put $25 when it's just $5? First buy you use. What if it's just the $5 I put with 5x leverage? And if you put $5 as with your 5x leverage, then you have to calculate $25 to be your first buy amount. These are been answered with the explanation that Samson did. You get the point? $5 with your 5x will give you opportunity to put and calculate the coin, that coin you want to trade. Calculate the quantity of that coin that will give you 25%. I mean $25 on that first buy amount box, because you are using 5x. So your $5 actual money times 5x, that's $25. Then to get the quantity of the coin that will give you $25, you type that coin you want to trade, the quantity, you type it in that box of that first buy amount. That will give you $25. Then you have used $5 as first buy. In that regard, that's it. Very simple. You can watch more video on how to do that on the group as well. So I'm very fearful when it comes to future trading. So my question is, what is RSI? You came late, maybe you watch the recording later. Can really just can one really just set up the coin and go to sleep with 100%? So that if it triggers, it will deliver that 1%. Said with okay, can one really just set it up to the coin and go to sleep with 100% assurance that if triggers, it will deliver that 1%, or are there charges of liquidation? No, when you use the RSI, the way it is being explained, in line with your capital management, you are safe. You are very safe, especially if you use lower leverage. especially read my words, especially when you use lower leverage, like 2x, 3x, 5x. You understand? You can go to sleep. But when you use 10x, you are not, oh, Nisun. You understand? Because you want to take advantage of higher leverage, then somebody at somewhere, they want to take advantage of your money. So you are, and they are borrowing you big money. You are taking higher risk now. How do you want to go and sleep? Abba, you must monitor your trade though, to sell it off, because you imagine the leverage you have used is much, and your capital is not enough to cater for that margin. So why will you go and sleep? So if you want to have, you have little small capital and you want to set it up and go and sleep, just put it on 2x leverage. No problem. Before the market will go against you and liquidate you on that 2x, it simply means that coin will go against you by 50%. Yes, let me explain this aspect as well. If you use 2x leverage, you understand? The market will only go against you by 50% before you can be get liquidated, which is very rare. If you use 5x, the market will go against you. If you use 5x now, the market will go against you by 20% before you can be liquidated. The market will go against you by 20%. So if you use 3x, the market will go against you by 33% before you can be liquidated. That coin will go up against you. If it is overbought, you choose, it will rise again from the point you enter, and it will rise by 30% or 33% if it is 3x. It will rise by 33% again before you get liquidated, which is very rare. If there's no extremely extraordinary manipulation after the robot trigger for you with RSI, and the coin will still now go up by 30%, 33% again, it is very rare. So those are the points you need to take a very close note on. So if you use 10x, that is that's the cocoa. If you use 10x, the market only need to go against you just by 10%. Am I speaking to somebody? So if you're following me, please type 1 on the chat. Are you getting my point? If you are getting my point, type 1. Let's type 1 so I know we're following. And that explanation is clear. Exactly. Thank you. Good. Good. If you are using 10x, that simply means market only needs to go against you just by 10%, which is very possible. That's why I say higher risk. Higher leverage, higher risk. Lower leverage, lower risk. So 10x, you must get this very right. Those of you that are using 10x that you don't know what it stands for, how it works, you are only concerned about the profit that is possible with using 10x. You understand? You are only concerned about the profit. Definitely, you are now learning it now. You are listening to the right information regarding that now. That you only needed 10% market to go against you for you to get liquidated. And when you get liquidated, do you know what that means? You lose all your capital. That's the meaning of liquidation. So, but for the market to go against you by 5x leverage, the market will go against you. For you to get liquidated with 5x leverage, the market only need to go against you by 20% until the market go up more by 20% or go down more if it is long. You understand? If it is long, you choose, the market needs to go down more from the point of your RSI. The market will now still going down again by 20% if it is 5x, which is going to be very rare. Because all the RSI entry points are support and resistance level. Overbought simply means support. Resistance. Overbought simply means resistance. While oversold simply means support. Support region. Do you get that now? So for the market to now enter at the support region, when you are longing the coin, to now go against you by 20% again, then something is wrong in the market with big manipulation. It's going to be very hard. But whether something is wrong or something is not wrong, market can easily go go down more, a little by 10%, or go a little up if it's overbought by 10% with your 10x. So if you are using 10x, take note now. You can't use 10x and you say you want to go and sleep. You will not sleep. Oh, listen. You understand now? So to have soon, low 2x, go and sleep. You will sleep, all your eyes, you will close your eyes. That is the blatant truth of it. So if you must do 10x and you want to go and sleep, you must have capital to available enough and use smaller hold by amounts. And you understand? So what is I hope those questions are addressing those questions very well. I hope I'm addressing that question very well. Then when this question says, if you listen, when changing coins to isolated in the recorded video, some coins have 10x, why some are why some have 20x? Kindly clarify. Also, is there no other ways to change to isolated than picking coins one after the other? There's no shortcuts. You are considering the efforts in changing those coins. Yes, you have to do it one after the other. One after the other. You change them from cross to margin. There's no any other alternative to do that. You understand? If there's alternative, we will have used it as well. But unfortunately, there's no one. Sorry about that. Right? So the first question is when changing coin to isolated in the recorded video, some coin have 10x, while some are 20. No, you don't have to bother about that. It is only the leverage you use on your Binance that on your RoyalQ settings that the Binance will follow. Even if you saw 10, 20x there, but you put 5x, immediately you start your trade and the trade triggered, it will reflect 5x back from that 20. So there's no need to worry about that. Just make sure that whatever level you are using on RoyalQ app settings is what the coin will be on your Binance exchange. That's it. So don't worry about that. Then how many margin calls will be adequate for a trade with RSI? How many margin calls will be adequate for a trade? How many margin calls will be adequate for a trade with the margin call? No, that's regarding your capital now. Like the explanation is that Samsung did of $30 capital. You use $5 for first buy, then the remaining $25. Divide it by 4. Divide it by 4. You have 4 margin call. That's what your capital can buy. You buy 4 margin call. Allocate the remaining, remaining $25. That's 5 margin call. So allocate the percentage. The settings are also on the group to understand that more better as well. How to allocate your margin call settings with the remaining capital. Then, please, is it possible for RSI to buy first and second buys? Buy first and second buying after selling first? I don't get it. I don't understand this question. It's confusing. What is this? Please, is it possible for RSI to buy first and second buying after selling first buying? I don't get it. You are confusing yourself. After first, you can type the question again. It's not clear, please.
I think he's talking about if you are using cycle mode.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I mean. Assuming I don't get a chance and I want to set everything together. So is that possible for me to set it and after the first selling, I buy the second one and do it together at once trade? That is what I mean.
Come again. Repeat it.
Assuming I don't get more chance, I want to set my boats to buy first and second. So after selling the first one, buy the second one for me and sell the one, if possible, in one setting.
After I bought the first one?
Both first one and second one, I set it together.
Okay, so, you mean long and short?
No, I think he's talking about cycle. Like immediately the trade finish selling, like they should buy
Okay.
another one immediately. He's talking about
No,
Yes.
setting it.
then you can buy it now. Sure, you can buy another one, but it will obey the RSI. If you are using RSI, it will obey the RSI before you
I
buy
think
the
he's talking
next one.
about that
If it's on
cycle and
circle.
one shot, so that it will keep buying
Hello, 1 hour,
immediately.
please. 1 hour, please. 1 hour, please. So the question is the robot can buy again, immediately sell it off for you and obey the RSI to buy again. But if you use trigger price, it will keep buying anytime, anyhow. It will buy anyhow for you and you'll be in problem. But if it is RSI, I normally do it once in a while, and OBM as well. So when you see the coin is very good coin, it's doing well, and it might pump more. We put it on circle for like 3 times to buy like 3-4 times. Then after that, we put it on one shot again, so that when it sells the first one he entered, it will obey the RSI again. It might not take. Sometimes it will sell. I've experienced it very time. It will sell and enter again. Whereas it simply obey the RSI as well. Why? Because the RSI is already over 80 at that point. So once it sells, so the one is holding already, and the RSI is still on 80 plus, then you enter again. Do you understand? So it can do that like 3 times, and it will sell, it will enter again until that 80 come down. That 80 signal value is less than 80. That signal value is less than 80. Then it will now wait for RSI to meet the condition again until you get to 80 before you can trigger. And if you didn't get to 80 again, it will go and wait. Keep waiting until the coin touch 80 signal value again. Yeah, it's possible. I think that question is clear. Right.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Another one is I've tried using Bybit for future trading on VIQ, but I couldn't adjust the level. Please, it was anywhere. Yeah, I'm going to go to YouTube. We've not really, I don't think we have started using Bybit for now. We can just search on YouTube to see how you can do is it API binding or what the question is all about.
Yeah, hello, sir. Please, I wanted to chip in something small.
Please, when we are done, hold on.
Concerning the Bybit.
Concerning the Bybit? Can one set trade and sleep? And now you can sleep. If you use 2x or 3x, you can sleep. But if you use 10x and go and sleep, you are sleeping on the transformer. And you know what that means? Transformer, it can hug you. It can shock you.
Go, sir.
So don't put 10x and go and sleep. If you want to sleep and you want to sleep well and wake up well, just use lower leverage. You are good to go, no problem. You can sleep, of course. But you will not say you want to be greedy and put 10x or 15x and you say you want to go and sleep. You will not sleep well. In that regard, you will not sleep well. Because when you wake up and you see that you have been liquidated, you see that you did not sleep well. You might be dreaming different thing on your dream self, having some dream going on. When you wake up and see liquidation, but if you want to sleep well and wake up well with profits, just lower leverage, of course, 2x, 3x. Sleep well. You're good to go, man. Right? Yes, you're good to go. If my future account has only, if my future account has only my trading capital of $30 or $50, do I need to set all my coins to isolated since my other capital are saved in the spot area? Simply use isolated when you are trading using RSI, as simple as ABC. There's no way around about it, right? Use isolated. Margin will not help you when you are using RSI. I think it will not help you because margin will be taking money from every available USDT you have on your balance to save every coin you are into. So if one is going wrong, it will liquidate you. But if you are using isolated, and you have $100 capital there, for example, you now allocate your setting for each of the coin to trade maximum of $50, including the margin call. They will never go and affect each other. But if it is cross margin, they will affect each other. They will affect each other. That is the bitter truth. They will affect each other because the one coin that is going against you in the market will be taking money from the one that is good to try to save the other one that is wrong in the market, and vice versa. Things might go wrong along the line. But if it is isolated, it is differentiating each and every coin according to capital allocated for them. So please take note. Isolated is what we use, right? Yeah, some people use cross margin. Good for them. But for we base basically on isolated. So that's it. Can we trade sport and future at the same time? Of course. You can keep trading your sport. Even you can use your RSI on sport. Do you know that? It's only going to be in one way, which is the oversold region. You can set many coins as well on your spot market. Set many coins on oversold. So any one of them that get to that 20 signal value of oversold region support, it will trigger for you on spot as well. Just that you cannot use overbought. You cannot use overbought in sport simply because it's a one-way market. You can't make profit when the market is coming down. That's only for margin call. You can use to make that. But say you want to trade downward, it's not possible. So you will only see oversold available on spot. That's what you see there. You can't see overbought and oversold the way you are seeing it on future now. You only see oversold on spot market. So you can trade and make money on your spot, continually making money on your spot, using RSI. At the same time, you are trading with your future. You just be changing the spot trading coin when you want to go for spot. You click on spot. If you want to go for future, you click on future. You click this thing on your this thing as well on the strategy. Change it from spot martingale to future, from future to spot. That's what you're going to be doing. So to get into each and every one of those accounts, one after the other, right? All right, both spot and future. All right. Does this future trading function with other exchanges apart from Binance and how to set up? Yeah, they function. But most of us are basically using Binance for now. We work on other exchange later. So, but Mexi, you cannot trade future on Mexi. That one is already taken out of it. You can never trade future on Mexi account, Mexi exchange. But some other exchange, yes, you can trade it. But we have not figured them out yet. Please, quick question. If you get liquidated, do you only lose money in the market or you lose the whole money in the future account? Yeah, you lose the whole money you allocated for the robot to purchase, which is, if it is isolated, the whole money that is available on the market that the robot has purchased for you, the whole money that it has been on that trade, you understand, that's what you lose. So if you have enough capital there and you didn't allocate it for margin call, it is only what the robot purchased for margin call it is going to liquidate. But if it is cross margin, thank God you asked this question. I love the question. If it is cross margin, right, all the money you have on your future account will be liquidated. That's another disadvantage of cross margin. All the money you have on the future account will be liquidated. All the money. But if it is isolated, it will only liquidate. Like, for example, you have $100 there now, and you only allocate. I'm explaining on isolated now. Isolate instead of cross. If it is isolate, it is only you have $100 capital, and the robber was able to purchase, including the margin call, maximum of $50 altogether, and the coin went to liquidate. It will only liquidate that $50 that is on the market. It will not tamper with the remaining capital you have. It will only liquidate the amount it was able to purchase so far. That is on isolated margin. But if it is cross margin, it will liquidate that $50 you purchased and try to use the remaining $50 to survive you in the market and liquidate all of them altogether. So that's it, right? So isolate is good. But if the coin I am trading has already been isolated in Binance, can the coin still liquidate my account? Like, Now, anyway, this question, the answer is just what I explained right now. Don't need to waste time on that. Can someone trade spot and future in the same way keyboard? Yes. I've answered that. You just okay. If Samsung has also addressed the question. The accelerator you mentioned is if you are trading more than one coin. Yeah, if you are trading more than one coin on isolated, just have the capital for it. That take care of each of the coin you are trading. But if your capital is only for one coin and you set up many RSI, once one RSI triggered, go and off the remaining one. Go and off the remaining coin you put on margin RSI. If one has triggered, because your capital can only take care of the market for one coin. So you must off the remaining RSI you put on, so that it will not trigger many coins for you, 3-4 coins at a time. Where is the capital to buy margin call? So for that, in that case, if your capital can only trade one coin and you have many coins set up waiting for trigger on RSI, if one triggered, off the remaining one, we keep saying it. That's just the fact about that. So having said that, if my future account has only my trading, if my future account has only my trading capital of $30, where is this question? I can't see it. Okay. If my this person deleted the question. Can't see that again. The isolated you mentioned is if my setting is on isolated, can I change to cross margin? You can never change to cross margin. So far you have changed it on Binance to be on isolated margin. You can't change it to margin when you enter the trade. But if you don't change it, each one after the other, those coins, there's list. We have the list on the group as well. You must go and change them one after the other. You must go and change them from cross margin to isolate margin on Binance. So once you do that, the robot cannot change it from isolate again. Can a trade survive on RSI without buying any margin calls? Just force buy amount? No. Capital? No. And yes. Depending on the coin and the market reaction. As simple as that. That's how I can answer that question. The trade can survive. I told you the other time that a lot of trade we only buy one. We only go and sell with your first buy amount only. They will go and sell with your first buy amount only. The purpose of margin call is to cater for the market in case of scenario or in case of manipulation in the market or market reaction. So you prepare for bad times so that you only know good time. I'm coming from that quote. It's one of my favorite quotes. Always good to prepare for bad time so that you only know good time. Prepare for the future so that it will not make you unaware. Prepare for margin call in case of incasity, in case of necessity, in case of purposeful, and you are good to go. So don't go and trade without margin call. And so that you don't have greedy mindset. So you want to put all your capital on the first buy because you want to make big profit. You are kidding with yourself. You are playing with yourself. Don't do that. If my future account has only my $30 trading capital or $50, do I need to set all my coin to isolated since my other capital are safe in the spot area? If my future account has only my trading capital of $30 or $50, okay. Do I need to set all my coin to isolate with my other capital are safe in the spot? Yes, I told you I've answered this question too now. Huh? Do I have to set all my coins to isolate since my other capital are safe in the spot market? No, it doesn't affect your spot market capital, of course. No. Even if it is not isolated and it is on cross margin, it only affects the money you have on your future account. It will never tamper with your money on spot account. They are two different things. They are two different things. All right. We've done justice to so many questions this evening. And I want to believe you have been blessed with those answers we provided with those questions. I want to believe the question has been answered correctly. For more information, if you have got the answer clearly, go and type yes. Go and type yes on the chat box, please. Go and type yes on the chat box. So we'll round up in the next 5 minutes while I welcome Leader OBM to close the section for us this evening. Our time has fast spent. Go and type yes if those questions have been well answered, and you've learned more today regarding the future and the RSI indicator automated system we're using. Type yes on the chat box. Type yes. Let it keep coming. Type yes if you have learned more, if you gain more today, if you gain more today, if you gain more today. Type yes. Let's make money. It's now we are now using our robot to the fullest. You don't get it. It is now the right time we are using our bot to the fullest. Enough of people tagging RealIQ as Vivara. No. We make money, more money from the using of the robot to take and make profit than the referral aspect. But don't forget, though, don't take the referral aspect for granted too. RealIQ has brought a new this thing. Use this period to market your business. Use this moment to refer people and inform people about a working system to maximize the market and make more profit that we are using right now. So it's very easy for you to market the robot now. Why? Because people are making money with little capital, trading future and the likes. So that is it. Thank you. If the new coin are added to the RealIQ, do we need to change them to isolate again before? Yes. You will change them to isolate as well. It's no coin that will change by itself. You have to change them on exchange. So with the OBM, you are welcome to the stage. Take it up. God bless you, my leader. You're welcome. Is that OBM? Where is the OBM? I think he's having a network challenge again. Leader OBM, where are you? Leader OBM, where are you? Leader OBM, where are you? All right. Leader OBM is not on call. And I think we should round it up right now. 1 hour, 30 minutes. We have done justice to this section tonight. And I want to believe we have been blessed. God bless you.